we will continue learning Kiluba. I started many already few years ago to teach the language, because I felt that many people are forgetting the language. Those who knew how to speak Kiluba, they're having hard time and think they are far away from that area where the Kiluba is taught. And I noticed that by God's grace, I still have a little bit of Kiluba in my mouth. So I felt like it was important to teach it, and I would teach according to what I have as knowledge. I don't claim to know everything. I will try to teach you what I know. This I will teach to anyone who want to learn, and I'm teaching to the children, my children. I teach to anyone who's willing to learn, especially those missionaries who want to go home and want to go in Democratic Republic of the Congo, especially in the North Katanga, to teach or to preach. And so this is important for you to learn. Except that those who are born here and they think they're willing to learn, and this is for you. So I will continue teaching. Today I feel like I'll be teaching Proverbs, because I love Proverbs, and the Proverbs in Kiluba, they are very, very rich. And so I'll be teaching Proverbs at the same time learning, teaching how to teaching what the proverb contains. Like if it's a sentence in the proverb, and I insist on that, I would like to go that way, because there is no really book. There is no book I can have and follow that. That would have helped a lot with all those multiple activity I have. So let's learn Kiluba. Let's continue. We started, and for those who stopped following, please come and continue, because we wanna continue doing it. We'll work on about, I believe, about 52 proverbs every year. We will go that way, and we'll start every week. We'll be studying one proverb. I will do my best to make sure I present it on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, those 3 days. Over time, when my schedule change, I will make sure I pick a specific date, which most likely will fall on Friday or Saturday, and those 3 days of Friday, Saturday or Sunday. And Nadi Nena, which means that I've been saying that Nenamba will continue to teach Kiluba, kuendeleza kufundisha Kiluba. We will continue teaching Kiluba. And so the proverb we have today says, proverb lelo, it means the proverb we have today, it says, ave KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBWE ne MPAJI. Ave KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBWE ne MPAJI. And this means ave KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBWE ne MPAJI. It just means before you kneel, or before kneeling and came out ants. Before you kneel, mostly this proverb, as our ancestors, people who spoke before and were rich in those proverbs. What proverb in Kiluba means in Kinji. They were rich in Kinji. They mostly at that time sitting down. It's kneeling. They could kneel and to talk or have a meeting. So here it said, before you kneel down and ants come out from where you were about to kneel. So those are not any kind of ants. This is a driver ants. That's where they're called, I believe, in English. As you can say, you can hear, you can do some research. Otherwise, a driver ants, they come out before you kneel. And so the meaning of this proverb is just say you can't only be comfortable where people are kind to you. You can only be comfortable where people are kind to you. So the proverb in KILUBA says, Abe KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBWE MPAJI. So you can use this proverb and at work, everywhere you can be, you're speaking English, you say, as a proverb in KILUBA says, Abe KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBWE MPAJI. It just means you can be comfortable only where people are nice or good to you. That's happened in the workplaces or in specific place where you arrive, you are happy, you are learned, but before even you sit comfortably, people they don't welcome you, they are mean to you, and those are almost called ants. Before you sit, the ants come, the ants come out. When they come out, of course they have a mission to hurt you. So if you see that, the smart people or the elders say it's the best thing for you is to leave. The best thing for you is to have a position knowing that those people are not welcoming you. So Abe KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBWE MPAJI. So let's go in deeper in it. We'll start a little bit. Abe. Abe means you. Abe means you. If I say Abe, means I'm saying you. It's very rude in KILUBA when you call somebody Abe. It means that you are, even in English, you can call somebody you. You come here. You can say that. It's not polite. It's rude. So Abe means you. KWAFUKAMINE means you. Kwa mostly in KILUBA, when you see kwa in front of a verb, it kind of say not yet. Not yet. That's my research. Not yet. KWAFUKAMINE. Kwa endele. And Kufukama means to kneel. It's the verb kneel. The verb to kneel. So Abe KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBWE MPAJI. It means before you kneel, you come out, drive ants. So let's go to learning. Really, so we learn about Abe means you, and then we also learn about KWAFUKAMINE means KWAFUKAMINE, so that you didn't kneel yet. You did not kneel yet. You are about to kneel. That's what it means. You are about to kneel, but you did not do it. KWAFUKAMINE. You did not kneel yet. And then, so I will work on the verb. Let's finish the explanation. KUTAMBWE MPAJI. KUTAMBWE means KUTAMBA. It's the verb KUTAMBA. KUTAMBA means come out. And here I was saying KUTAMBA, it means to come out. I even think it's to go out. To go out in the mean that I go out. If I'm in front of the door, I'm telling somebody I'm going out. Means that KNTAMBE means that I'm going out. And then and if I'm outside, I'm looking at somebody who's coming out, I would say you coming out. Means that it's the same verb, KUTAMBA. KATAMBE means that the person is coming out. So I believe that we can say come out or go out. So KUTAMBA is to come to go out or to come out. We can say KUTAMBA is to go out. And then KUTAMBWE, there is something coming out of you. And here it's about the ants. They are coming out. They're coming out of you, or they're coming toward you. So KUTAMBWE. That's the ko is just there to explain, kind of trying to show where the MPAJI coming toward somebody. So MPAJI means with MPAJI. The MPAJI, so we're talking about the ant, the driver ant, the ant, or those terrible ants, when they really beat you, it's very painful. So avec KWAFUKAMINE, I hope you're retaining this proverb. It's very well. I feel like a proverb and studying KILUBA every week, once a week. It's gonna be great instead of just living the whole week without studying. Please come, many of you. I will try to work on probably opening a class in Google, or having a Google class or something. If you guys are many of you and you want to learn, and you give me a thumbs up and tell you want to learn. If you have many students, I will be opening that class, and even with if you one student or two few students, I can do that. But it's gonna be once a week. So let's continue. So we're done with the explanation of that proverb. Retain it. Avec KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBA MPAJI. You can use it everywhere. You can use it in the house, when you come in the house, and before you sit, immediately you see, and probably it's the parents and giving you hard time and say avec KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBA MPAJI. You can say that, or KWAFUKAMINE KUTAMBA MPAJI means that I'm not welcome. So you can be comfortable. You can be comfortable only where people are nice to you. So let's learn a little bit of those verbs. We'll take advantage of it to learn the verbs. The two verbs, we have verb Kufukama and the verb KUTAMBA. The verb Kufukama means to come out or to go out, and it depends on the circumstance, as we observe. So the verb Kufukama, I would like to make sure that I wrote everything well. Wait, okay. Now the verb Kufukama means to come. I'm sorry, did I confuse it? There is KUTAMBA and Kufukama. So the verb Kufukama, I'm sorry, I was not thinking. The verb Kufukama is the verb to kneel, and the verb KUTAMBA is the verb to come out or to go. So here we go. The verb will be conjugate those verbs. Look where I will conjugate this verb in KILUBA. NAFUKAMA means I kneel. WAFUKAMA means you kneel. WAFUKAMA means he kneel. Okay, he kneels. We can say that he kneels. So NAFUKAMA, you kneel. NAFUKAMA, I kneel. WAFUKAMA, you kneel. WAFUKAMA, he kneels or she kneels. That's in English. There's those two, but in KILUBA it's just WAFUKAMA. It's okay already. Girl or boy, you all in that WAFUKAMA. And then the first person in the plural is a TUBA FUKAMA. So we kneel. MWAFUKAMA means you kneel, and then BAFUKAMA means they kneel. All right, so we can retain that verb. So NAFUKAMA, WAFUKAMA, that's he or she kneels, and TUBA FUKAMA, TUBA FUKAMA, MWAFUKAMA, ABAFUKAMA. All right, so that's kneeling. So that's to kneel, the verb to kneel, I meant. And then the verb to KUTAMBA, the verb KUTAMBA, come out, the verb KUTAMBA. I hope I didn't confuse you, and I made a little mistake earlier. I corrected. I hope you got that information. Please don't confuse them. The second verb is the verb KUTAMBA. The verb KUTAMBA, it means the verb to come out. The verb KUTAMBA is to come out. And I say also, depending on the circumstance, we can also say to go out. So KUTAMBA, na TAMBE. You can see the difference, those two verbs. The first verb was Kufukama, we say na FUKAMA. This verb is the verb KUTAMBA, but we say na TAMBE. So don't confuse those things. We will learn little by little why this become na TAMBE and why the other one is still keeping its A at the end. So we'll work on it, don't worry. Na TAMBE means I'm going out. Na TAMBE, wa TAMBE is she or he. Wa TAMBE, TUBA TAMBE, we are going out. MUBA TAMBE, MUBA TAMBE or MUBA TAMBE means you going out. Aba TAMBE means they going out. So this MUBA TAMBE, I believe it's a MUBA TAMBE or MUBA TAMBE. Or the other side, TUBA TAMBE or TUA TAMBE. I think all those variation is just a question of how quick the people talking or how slow they're talking. But you can retain both if you want to. It means TUBA TAMBE or TUA TAMBE. TUA TAMBE, I think it's just a combination of TUBA TAMBE. TUBA TAMBE slowly, and just like we say in English, it's something like that. It's me or it is me, something like that. I think that's the way I say it. TUBA TAMBE, or they kind of swallow B or they make B disappear and they say TUA TAMBE instead of TUBA TAMBE. Okay, so TUBA TAMBE, I think it's the best way of saying. That's what I think. TUBA TAMBE. So we done 17 minutes, a lot of minutes, and but for a week it's nothing. So if you really love the language and you want to learn, you are welcome. I try to inject it there because I feel like there are millions of you who do not know the language and who say, hey, is there somebody to teach us, somebody who is willing to teach? I'm willing to teach. I would like to do it. I love the Word of God. I would like to insist on the Word of God. But yet, this is also part of the Word which you need to know in order to vehicle or to teach others the Word of God if you have to. So, and learn this. It is important. So, the verb we learn. I'm going to recapitulate everything very quick. Recapitulate everything very quickly. We have the first one is Abe KWAFUKAMINE KOTAMBWE MPAJI. That's the pronunciation. I don't know how you can pronounce it well, but this is the best way. Abe KWAFUKAMINE KOTAMBWE MPAJI. Before you kneel, you see the ends coming out. That's what it means. You see the end coming out. So the driver ends came out before you kneel, or before you knelt. Before you knelt, driver can come out. It just means you can only be comfortable where people are kind to you. Then from there we work on different words that came from this proverb. Abe means you. Abe means you, and we say it's very rude if you're calling somebody Abe, but it the person who get the message. Abe means you, and so Abe, you, and so Abe means you, and Abe KWAFUKAMINE means you did not yet kneel. That's what it means. So we went to the verbs and nouns. We say Kufukama means to kneel. We say KUTAMBA means to come out or to go out. And we also say, I don't know if I emphasize on that, ne or na may mean the same thing. With ne, with, or na, with. And then we continue. I said ko means at or from. And then MPAJI, we say those are driver ends or ends. Just ends are not always friendly. So ants, there are all kind of ants, but those are terrible ants which really can give you a hard time. And then abe means you. So after that we went quick to the verb kufukama. Verb kufukama, we say nafukama, wafukama, wafukama, tubafukama, mwafukama, abafukama. Then we went to the verb kutamba, and then we say natambe, watambe, watambe. Then we went to tuba tambe, muba tambe, abatambe. And we added another variation which was saying tuba could mean toi fukama, means tuba fukama, or moi fukama, aba fukama. So that's what I have today. We will talk again next time.